What's up, beautiful spirits, pugilist fanatics? It's Myron Magnus and another segment of Boxing Logics United. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Anthony Joshua. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. On the Zone, December 7th. I got a question about Andy Ruiz Jr.'s psychological state. A psychological state that's been built up years before June 1st. It's a psychological state that I don't believe would just go away in 6 months. Andy Ruiz Jr. said something in an interview about the fight versus Anthony Joshua on June 1st. And it was specifically about the third round. When Andy Ruiz Jr. said, my apologies, Andy Ruiz Jr. said, I got lazy. And we're talking about the third round. That tells you a whole lot about Andy Ruiz Jr. Granted, he is the unified heavyweight champion of the world, and he should be proud. He's accomplished something very few men have accomplished in the world of boxing. But I remember how I go back, and I think about an Andy Ruiz Jr. that fought Joseph Parker. And you know what I saw much of that fight versus Joseph Parker? A very sort of lollygagging Andy Ruiz Jr. Much of that fight, he looked very uninspired. Go watch that fight again. He seemed down on himself, not confident at all, honestly. If you look at his face after each round, his mannerisms, I know sometimes it's cool to be monotone, cool, calm, collected, but the look in Andy Ruiz Jr.'s face I saw was somebody, again, that doubted himself. Because he couldn't manhandle or really hurt Joseph Parker like he had hoped early. So that brings me to this question. If Andy Ruiz Jr. does not strike early, hard, versus Anthony Joshua and hurt him, how soon would it take for him to get lazy again? I mean, really, if he got lazy, okay, in a fight that was going to change his life, if he actually got lazy in a unification title match of his career, where he was going to win 4 belts and win the biggest purse, win or lose, that he was ever going to make in his career, so what makes you think he's not going to get lazy on December 7th? Or what makes us believe he'll be able to change the thought process and mind state that he's had ever since he was a child? Mind you, Andy Ruiz Jr. said he got lazy in the third round, and Joshua hit him with a lucky punch. That amazed me. That was incredible. After doing all that, calling Joshua, calling Eddie Hearn, please, I give him a good fight. Please, I want this opportunity so bad. And when the opportunity came, he got lazy. Wow. I don't know what you guys think, okay? But if Andy Ruiz Jr. get lazy for 1 second, on December 7th, he gonna get knocked the spark out. See, it's hard to change who you are in 6 months. Now, I'm not saying Andy Ruiz Jr. doesn't have a chance to win. He definitely does. But I don't believe he has the time to change his mind state before this fight. Now, Anthony Joshua's always had the mind state of a winner. He can rekindle those thought, energy from all the times of his victories ever since the Olympics, ever since his gold medal. But can Andy Ruiz Jr. do that? That's what is left to be seen. Can Andy Ruiz Jr. just in 6 months reprogram his mind to being a winner? A chronic winner, a champion, than from being somebody who just always underestimated, chubby guy, always being doubted. You know, after years and years and years of always being doubted, it's a thing called psychosomatic, and he starts believing it himself. See, that's what happened in that third round versus Joshua. He got lazy because he doubted himself. And if this round gets dragged out on December 7th, if he doesn't strike early and have early success, will Andy Ruiz Jr. fall back to who he was in that third round on June 1st? This is Myron Magnus in another segment of Boxing Logics United. Like, subscribe, share. One love. December 7th, Andy the Destroyer versus Anthony the Great. Are you ready?